Welcome to another Beer in Front video review. I've talked about this beer before on the podcast. I haven't seen it in a while. It's becoming harder and harder to find. But if you watch my YouTube videos or you see me out in public, usually you'll see me with this hat on if I'm not wearing a Beer in Front hat. So when I saw in my travels Schlitz, I put it in the cart. Schlitz is one of my favorite macro beers. I'd have to go back on the scores, but for the Beer in Front Awards last year, I think this was my highest rated of the macro lagers that were out there. Now, they say back, early 2000s, 2005-ish maybe, that they went back to their original recipe. I'm kind of calling bullshit on that because if you look at their website now, they list Cascade hops as one of the hops used. Cascade hops didn't come around until the 70s. So this is not the original recipe. How close it is to what they had back then, I don't know. But the last time I had it, I still thought this was a rock solid macro beer. Now, I poured it a few minutes ago, so the head dissipated, but it had a nice foam on here, beautiful golden color. It's a great smelling beer. Smells like old school lager that your parents might have had back in the 60s or 70s. Still nice. I get some sweetness from the malt. It has a nice, crisp, clean finish to it. You get a little hops, not much, but you're not expecting a lot of hops out of a macro beer. But I think the taste is great. Schlitz has been around since 1849. If you see it, by all means, put it in the cart. Schlitz is a great macro beer. Whenever I see it, I usually grab it. You could get a 6-pack of the Tall Boy 16-ounce cans for usually about $6. So at $1 a beer, it's a good price. Definitely grab it if you haven't had a Schlitz in a while. And if you need any reminders, just find me wearing a hat. All right, everyone, have a good week. This is Wednesday. I'm recording this, so the podcast should come out later tonight. Check that out. I'm going to have Highlight from Cigar City, and usually I'm pleasant on my beer reviews, but I'm going to go off on a beer today. So listen to the podcast. Cheers.